A little girl and her father enter the car park of their local grocery store. The girl is excited. She doesn't get out of the house very often, and she sees this as a special treat as she gets to look at the range of beautiful products. She enters the store with her father, highly anticipating the shop ahead. As she walks down each aisle, she gazes upon and appreciates all the bright colors the store's products have to offer. At one point, she separates from her father. When she reaches the dairy section, she is drawn to the fridge where the milk is kept. She stares at a group of cartons, puzzled. She looks closer and suddenly realizes she recognizes the little girl on the carton. She's looking at a picture of herself. In the late 1970s and early 80s, there was a major focus on missing children in the United States. In modern times, an average of 460,000 children are reported missing every year. Very quickly, there became a need to get missing person cases spread to the public on a scale not seen before. There needed to be more than a child missing poster stapled to a tree. Contrary to popular belief, a lot of missing children cases did not come about by a stranger abducting a child, but by a parent taking the child in a bitter divorce battle. Following these alarming and rising statistics, a not-for-profit organization came up with a unique way of getting missing child posters in every kitchen in the United States, dubbing it the Missing Children Milk Carton Program. It was decided that milk companies would put the faces of missing children on their products in a bid to get their cases solved. By the mid-1980s, almost half of the milk companies joined the agenda. Although it didn't come without its criticisms, as some believed it hyped up the illusion of stranger danger. Kids would be frightened at their own breakfast table, fearing they would end up on a milk carton next. The little girl continues to stare at the milk carton with the familiar photo. She opens the fridge and takes one out. She rushes excitedly to her father to show him what she found. She feels like a rock star, a famous person. She didn't understand why her face was on there, but she didn't care. She showed her father the carton and he was stunned. Just for a second he seemed startled, but then gained his composure. The little girl pleaded with her father, asking if they could buy the carton. Although somewhat reluctant, the father agreed, but there were terms. They took the carton home, and the father cut out the picture. He made his daughter promise that this would be their little secret. Not even her mother can know. The little girl agreed. Instantly, she took her new favorite toy and put it in her toy box, ready for play. Weeks passed by, and a rare situation came about. The little girl was allowed to go play at her neighbor's house with two kids that were similar to her age. She took her toy box with her. She had loads of fun playing with her toys with her neighbors until her father came and took her back home. Later, the neighbor's mother was cleaning up when she noticed that their neighbor's daughter had left behind her toy box. She noticed something strange, some kind of poster. She eventually saw and read it. What she saw stunned her. A father is seated at his kitchen table, pondering as he is currently in the middle of brutal divorce proceedings. He is having his daughter for the weekend and decides to go check on her. He cannot believe his eyes as when he looks into her room, he sees an empty room. She has been abducted. The man's ex-wife has skipped town. He suspects he and her new boyfriend have taken his daughter. He becomes obsessed with bringing her back. He puts up posters all over town, contacts the media, but nobody knows where they have gone. He decides to contact his local milk company, hoping they will brand her image on their product. Although the company was initially reluctant, as it was not a child abduction case, but likely one where the mother took the child, they agreed to post her image on their cartons. A lot of time passes when the father receives a phone call out of the blue. It's the police. They have found his daughter. She's been living with her mother and supposed stepfather the whole time. Both parents have been arrested on child abduction charges. At long last, a father is reunited with his estranged daughter. Although that this girl was found due to the fact that her face was printed on a milk carton, it was one of the only cases that was deemed a success for this initiative. As the 90s started rolling in, a new system dubbed the Amber Alert was founded, and it quickly eradicated the dated milk carton plan. Although deemed a failure, I'm sure the father that was able to see his daughter grow up would beg to differ. Hi everyone, Quack here. Thanks for watching the latest story. If you like the video, please like, subscribe and leave a comment. Just speaking at the end of this episode, as I'm looking to do a drive for subscriber stories. I'm looking to go back to my roots and animate some stories that were sent in by my subscribers. I'll still be doing my true crime episodes going forward, but looking to find a good balance between the two. So if you have a story, a scary story, a true scary story that has happened to you, and you would like to see it become an episode of Quack Tales, please email me at quackstudiosofficial@outlook.com. I'll leave the email address also in the description below. Alternatively, you can message me on our Facebook or even my Instagram. I'll leave a link in the description as well for those. You can feel free to write your story in the comments below as well if you don't mind posting it publicly. I read all comments, so yeah, feel free to do that. So as a thanks for submitting your story, I'm looking to do something like I'll do a shout out for anything of your choice. It might be your YouTube page or something like that, something that you'd like to get out there. I'm more than willing to do a shout out. I'm also happy to animate your likeness, so if you want the main character, if it's your story, if you want the main character in the Quack Tales episode to look like you can just send a picture of yourself and I'll animate you into the episode, and that way you become a Quack Tales character. So if you have any questions as well, just post it in the comments below and I'll absolutely get back to you. That's it. Thank you for watching the new episode, and I'll see you all again very soon.